Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents. A few thoughts on the 2021 Amazon original film Jolt, starring the lovely Kate Beckinsale. The film's been available for about a month now or more on Amazon Prime. Finally had a chance to watch it and just wanted to share my thoughts on it. And of course, there are going to be some spoilers ahead, so you have been warned. Jolt is about a woman who suffers from intermittent explosive disorder. She is quick to go into a rage and quick to lash out physically at people when she is upset. She's been seeing a psychiatrist named Dr. Munchin, played by the great Stanley Tucci, who has developed a vest that she wears with electrodes that shock her when she gets the impulse to do harm to someone. Another thing he suggests is for her to go out on a date with someone. She goes out with a man named Justin, and they hit it off very well, if you know what I mean. And she is very happy, but before they can have another date, she finds out he's been killed, and she, of course, flies off into a rage to find his killer. That's pretty much the point of the film. Of course, it's called Jolt because of the electrical jolt she has to give herself to calm herself down. The cast is a great cast, I will say. Kate Beckinsale, of course, has great action cred thanks to the Underworld movies. She is very believable as being someone who has trained in various martial arts and ways of hurting people, and seems to be someone who can take care of themselves no matter the gender or size of her opponent. Kate Beckinsale is the best thing about the film, of course. Stanley Tucci, he's in it off and on. He's not in it a lot, but he does make the most of his role. He's always kind of likable in roles that he does. One aspect of his character that I really liked is anytime she comes into his office, he immediately goes for his gun just in case that she's flown off the handle or anything. Her date, Justin, is played by Jai Courtney. And if anybody knows about Jai Courtney, he was in Suicide Squad and Terminator Genesis, and makes just about the same impression in this film. He's just kind of there. Doesn't really have too much charisma. I mean, he's likable in an average kind of way, I guess. But I'm not a big Jai Courtney fan. She, of course, runs afoul of the law, played by Bobby Cannavale and Laverne Cox. They are partners, and they have very varying ways of dealing with Lindy. He, of course, being attracted to her, tries to help her kind of calm down, wants her to come in, give herself up, uh, and is giving her the benefit of the doubt. Of course, Laverne Cox, first thing she does is start shooting at her and starts chasing her through a hospital. So they have that little, you know, disagreement on how to deal with Lindy. And also in the film, for some reason, Susan Sarandon, who does the initial narration as we learn of Lindy's history with her anger issues. And then she makes an appearance at the very end, kind of cryptic, uh, which I don't want to give any more away because it's kind of like the end twist. There is a twist at the end, and you see it coming from a mile away. I mean, I figured this one out early, so really nothing special there. Outside of the cast, who are all good and did what they could with what they were given, sadly, they're just not given a lot. Yes, the film is an exciting action film, but that's really all it has to offer. Great violence, great fight scenes, choreography of the fight scenes is really good. But when you start to talk about plot, that's where this film completely falls apart. The plot is razor thin, and there's just no meat on the bone. It's just, let's get her to one place, fight these guys, then get her to another place to fight these guys. That's how the film goes. Now, if you're a fan of that, if you like Kate Beckinsale, if you're a fan of Kate Beckinsale, and you enjoy watching her beat up people, this is your kind of film. But if you're looking for something with a little more emotional resonance or some kind of storyline that you can invest some time in, this is not your film. So ultimately, Jolt is a head scratcher. That's at least that's the little picture I found me scratching my head. It's a mixed bag. It's nothing I would ever want to watch again. I've seen it. I enjoyed parts of it. Like I said, I like Kate Beckinsale. Beautiful woman to look at. And if that's all you're looking for a film is seeing Kate Beckinsale beat up guys, this is the film for you. But if you're looking for anything with any more redeeming factor outside of mindless violence, you're not going to find it in this film. So that's basically my thoughts on it. I usually write these out. I just decided to free ramble on this one because it really didn't. I didn't feel like wasting my time coming up with any, to write this one out. It just didn't deserve it. Ultimately, 90 minutes of mindless action fights with a beautiful woman. Hey, if that's your kind of thing, go for it. This will do you fine. But if you're looking for anything deeper, move on to something else. That's all I've really got to say about Jolt. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, Big Al Presents, I really hope you do so. I will be doing more reviews, rewatches, and rambles in the weeks to come. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I'd love to hear some feedback. And if you'd seen it, I'd like to see if you agree with my assessment of it. Please share the video if there's anybody out there you know and who is a Kate Beckinsale fan or kind of considering watching this one. I could be a cautionary tale. You never know. I say that like I didn't like the film. Yeah, well, I can't say I like the film, but I can't say I hated the film. I'm of course very just apathetic about the film. Who cares? But anyway, whatever you decide to watch tonight, I just hope you enjoy it, no matter what it is. Even if it's Jolt, if you decide to watch Jolt, I hope you do enjoy it. That being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful time and just take care. God bless.